John, you mentioned that you met a lot of popular people in your life. And then a few times you said, I got lucky. My question to you is, do you truly believe you got lucky, or there was some sort of inner mindset that made, the first door and many other doors open in your life?
I like that question because it comes into a sporting space. The very famous South African golfer, Gary Player, used to say, the more I practice, the luckier I get. His point being that it's not luck, it's actually just working hard at something and then the results will come your way. But I actually think that in terms of my career, maybe I demonstrated enough potential for people who had a bit more vision than me to say, oh, he's capable of doing this. And they saw something that I could grow into, and they steered me in that direction. Whereas I was naturally maybe a bit more conservative, thinking, oh, I do this, I don't think I could do that. So I think, yeah, in a way, what it is you have to actually internally demonstrate that you can do something, but you do need, and this is why I say luck, somebody to decide that they are going to help you along the way and they're going to steer your path. And maybe that comes down to respect. Maybe if you show them respect, they reciprocate by going, okay, he deserves to get something.
And so the next question is, do you believe that our imagination and our ability to imagine big dreams somehow play a role in our reality and how it shows up?
Dreaming is a really interesting one, and I challenge this quite often because I know a lot of people who are very successful in fields that they never dreamed of being in. It's just a product of circumstances, and they find themselves there. We're always told, don't give up on your dream, follow your dream. And okay, great. If you do literally dream of being a professional football player or a highly successful artist in some way, or the CEO of a Fortune 500 company, fine. By all means, say, I saw that, I dreamed about it, and I worked my way towards it, and I got it. But I don't think the rest of us should feel that we've failed somehow if either we didn't have a dream or we didn't fulfill what other people might have thought should be our dream.
I see what you mean. And with that in mind, if you could go back to your younger version, what would be the tip, if any, you would give to the younger version of you?
I think the younger version of me probably would need to know that you need to be a little bit less reactive and a bit more proactive. And I think what it would have been is enjoy everything that you're doing, but have a plan and a purpose, and maybe have a plan B as well. So I think these days we tend to call it a side hustle, but I would be a bit more serious than that. I'd say you should always run parallel tracks. You should say, I do this, but at the same time, I'm developing something else. And who knows, maybe that something else becomes your main thing later on in life.
Oh, yeah. So defining your dream as you go, as you mentioned.
Yes, building it. And I think building aspects of your dream based on what you're doing, not just saying, I do this and this is all I do.
So, John, the final question. What's the next best thing that can happen in your life?
Next best thing that can happen in my life, I think, would be if I was able to speak to audiences on a regular basis, share insights and knowledge, and be privileged enough to be able to do that all around the world and in front of as many people as I can.
Wow, amazing. Can I ask you a post-scriptum question? Who's your favorite footballer?
Favorite footballer? Oh, my goodness.
Behind the scenes question.
Favorite footballer? Just because in the period when I was working on Premier League football, he scored some amazing goals and gave me the best interview I have ever done. It was Thierry Henry, the French footballer, who sat down and spoke to me about his father, about inner cities in Paris. He spoke to me about wonderful things when I interviewed him, and he scored some amazing goals as well. So I really was excited about Thierry.
Yeah, wow, amazing. Thank you so much. We loved your workshop. So hope to see you again soon.
Thank you very much, Irina. Thank you.